Hi, today I'd like to show you a very quick and easy trick for converting images to black and white. Now, of course, when you have black and white in mind for your final product, you can use an in-camera setting to convert that automatically. I'd like to caution you away from that for a couple of reasons. First of all, in order to get that black and white effect, you are shooting in JPEG instead of RAW. And as I mentioned before, a RAW file gives you much more latitude and flexibility in your post-processing. The second reason is that a JPEG black and white has 256 different possible shades between pure black and pure white. Now, of course, after the conversion, we're still going to have those same 256. However, when you start with a color image, you have basically 256 cubed, which is approximately 16.7 million colors to work with. Now, the key here is that by using different tools in post-processing, you can change the tonal relationships, and so you can basically add contrast to areas that need it and take it away from parts that don't. So I'm going to start here with this particular image of the dog. Obviously, we've got some black fur, we've got some rust color, and in the color we have some nice bright pinks. Those are the primary colors that you can come in tight. You can actually see he's got blue eyes as well. Now, if you use the camera setting, basically that's desaturating it. And for this particular image, it looks not too bad. I want to stress that the result really depends on your image. So if you are, example, doing fall leaves, it's going to look very different than if you're doing a dog that's basically tricolored. So saturation, removing it here is one solution. You still get the benefit of a raw file compared to doing it in camera, but in terms of overall image quality, it's going to end up to be about the same. The next thing we can do is go to the black and white sliders here, and there are a few things. So first of all, auto is automatically applied, and it does a pretty decent job, but in this particular case, it's pretty similar to just desaturating an image. What I'd like to do is brighten up the blue eyes just a touch, and I'd like to brighten up this part of the muzzle. And that's going to give some nice contrast between this darker fur and the lighter fur. We can do it in two ways. We can first move the slider back and forth, and I'll give you a hint for this one. With the red, basically we're looking at the collar here. And so see how that changes? And it's changing in a way that doesn't really affect the rest of the image, and so that's pretty cool in and of itself. This part of the dog, very rust colored, and so you'd expect the oranges and yellows to play a big part of that, and that's definitely what we see. So I'd like to see this a little brighter, but I also really like the way that we're getting some nice detail and texture in this part of the dog's face, and I'm just going to show you again what that looks like as we go a little quicker. And again, we have some blue eyes here. Could be a little aqua, but I think definitely a little bit of blue, and you can see how that's changing. And so you can just go ahead and dial in the amount that you want. One final way that you might consider using this tool is if you click on this little circle. Now you can see we've got triangles on either side of it. That's showing you that the mouse over tool is active. And so if you click on the image and move up and down, you can see, watch the slider over there, you can see how we're affecting just the tones that are underneath where you're clicking. And that's a pretty quick and easy way to do it. So we can kind of just do real quick edits with the mouse up and down, and this becomes a very fast and easy way to make these kind of tonal corrections. Let me know if you have any questions. I think this is a tool that you're going to enjoy using. Certainly, it's very quick and easy, and from start to finish, you can knock out a nice black and white edit in no more than just a few seconds.